Hey, what's up guys? JS Cards here coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile, and today I'm going to go over my Red Eyes deck. I've been playtesting this deck and I've been using my Red Eyes Dark Dragoon proxy. It's an insane fusion monster. I can't wait for it to come out in real life. But recently we've seen some Red Eyes reprints which made the cards cheaper and easier to get, and there's new stuff available like in Battles of Legend, Armageddon, and stuff like that. So I got some of the newer stuff and was able to complete the deck, and I thought I'd showcase it for you guys. So let's just jump into it. Alright, so starting off with the monsters, I have 3 copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's a Red Eyes deck. I like to max out on 3 because there's just so many different ways to get it out, and it's what the whole deck is based on. But if you end up seeing it too much or more than you really need to, feel free to cut it down to 2. I still think 2 is fine. I personally like running 3 copies though. And then our last vanilla card here is, of course, Dark Magician. I did go with the red artwork to kind of fit in with the theme of the deck. I think it looks awesome. Alright, then for our Red Eyes support, of course, 3 copies of Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon. And then very happy to finally get 3 copies of Baby Dragon. And I love the secret rare. Baby Dragon is just a great way to get out any of your level 7 Red Eyes monsters and just kind of go from there. It's a must in the deck. And then 3 copies of Black Metal Dragon. After that, I played 2 copies of the Black Stone of Legend. And then for our one-ofs, I have 1 Red Eyes Black Flare Metal Dragon, Red Eyes Wyvern, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact. All of these cards are just great Red Eyes support. I like the Black Flare Dragon because of its burning effect. And then of course you have the Meteor Dragon for the fusion plays. And then I also play Gearfried the Red Eyes Iron Knight to go into Slash Dragon. For the last monster, I play 3 copies of Noctovision Dragon. This is a great dark level 7 dragon monster, and when you special summon a dragon monster, you can bring out Noctovision from your hand. Alright, so for the spell cards, I play 3 copies of Return of the Dragon Lords. This is just a really good card in any type of dragon deck, like a Blue Eyes or a Red Eyes deck. I also play 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. You can cut this down to 2 if you want. I originally was playing 2, but I decided to add in the 3rd because I like having the extra draw power, and you do have quite a bit of different dark resources that you are able to banish. For the Red Eyes spells, I play 3 copies of Red Eyes Insight. This is basically to search out for your Red Eyes Fusion or even your Red Eyes Fang with Chain. 2 copies of Cards of the Redstone for more draw power, and then 2 copies of Red Eyes Fusion. For the last spells, I play 1 Dragonshine and the 1 Monster Reborn. For the trap cards, there's only 2. I played 2 copies of Red Eyes Fang with Chain. This card is great because it lets your Red Eyes do more attacks and more damage. It can really help you push for game, and I just really like it. Alright, now moving on to the extra deck. This is the best part of the whole deck. 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Now, it is a proxy, it's not out for the TCG quite yet, but this card is insane. I mean, it negates things, it deals damage, it gains 1,000 attack. This card does it all. It has to get banned. I mean, it'll come out, I think it's coming out at the end of August, and we'll probably have it for like a month before the ban list comes out. So enjoy it while you can. Have fun playing with this online too, or just using proxies like I am. It's great. This is like the main card you want to get out ASAP and just kind of control the game from there. And then for the other fusions, we have, of course, the Red Eye Slash Dragon, which is now a lot easier to get thanks to the legendary Duelist like reprint set that came out, and the 1 Meteor Black Comet Dragon. For our Exceeds, I play 2 copies of Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. You can bump this up to 3, but I am playing some other fun cards in here, so feel free though to bump this up to 3. This is like the best Exceed monster. My other favorite monster though to go into is number 11 Big Eye. It's just really fun to steal your opponent's monsters. And then I also play the one Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosack. And then a new card I wanted to test out and just kind of have fun with is Dark Armed, the Dragon of Annihilation. There are better slots, you know, instead of playing this, you can play something else, but I just thought, why not? It's in Battles of Legend. I actually pulled it out of a pack. I just thought I'd throw it in here. It's a great rank 7 Dark Dragon, so it goes with the whole deck. For the Link monsters, I have the one Link Karibo, one Wheat Witch's Apprentice, just to be able to boost up all of your Dark Dragons. Then I do have Cerberus and Phoenix in here. A must for this deck is Predaplant Verte Anaconda. This card is so insane, especially for your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. One Borreload Dragon. And for the last Link monster, yes, I am playing the Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. Kind of a weird name, I think, but it looks awesome. It's a somewhat of a Red Eyes card, and I just thought, why not? Now, I don't normally do like side decks or anything. This isn't really a side deck, but I do have a pile of cards here. Basically, it's just Red Eyes support, because I went through so many different versions of this deck. I tried out like a whole bunch of different stuff, and you know, Red Eyes is a weird deck to build, I think, personally. It's not like Blue Eyes or Dark Magicians where like all the builds are like pretty similar to one another. On YouTube, there's a bunch of different Red Eyes decks, and some look completely different than others. And there's, you know, some people opt to play certain things and some don't. The extra deck you could play, you know, there's like the Archfiend Fusion. There's a bunch of different avenues you could go into. And so I basically compiled a bunch of cards in my collection that are good in this deck that I either thought would be good, or cards that I actually had in here that I took out eventually just for something else. So you might have these cards in your collection, or you might want to build it and go a different way than I did, and that's totally fine. So if you're trying to build Red Eyes and you're like, oh, well, I have this card, you know, you could easily play it. And this is just kind of like a stack of cards that I have that I think you could play if you wanted to, so you don't have to build this exactly like me or some other build that you find online. If you have these cards, feel free to play test with them and try them out. So I don't know if this is helpful for people, or maybe new people to Red Eyes, but basically I just compiled a pile of cards here that you could easily throw in this deck and you do really well. So you might be able to use these, and we'll just kind of go through them real quick. I don't know, maybe this is dumb, maybe this will be helpful though. So we have Red Eyes Retro Dragon. This is a great level 4 dragon monster. If a Red Eyes monster you control is destroyed, you can special summon this guy, and on top of that, you contribute him and normal summon one Red Eyes monster during your main phase, in addition to your normal summon. So yeah, I just happen to have a couple copies here. Red Eyes Wyvern, you could up this if you wanted. I don't think there's a problem in that. I like just the one, but feel free to play test and try multiple. Then we have Neo Kaiser Glider. This is a really good level 6 dragon. You can discard this card and one monster, and then target one dragon normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it, so you can get your Red Eyes out again. And then we have another Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. You can play multiples if you want. There's even the option of playing the Malefic Red Eyes. Keeper of the Shrine might be good as well, and even Kinkabayo. Also, like I said, if you wanted to play like the Archfiend fusions and stuff, you could play either the Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning, or even just classic OG Summon Skull. If you want to play another copy of Red Eyes Fusion and max out on it, you definitely could as well. Honestly, I've messed around with 2 and 3 copies. I like having 2 copies, but I could definitely understand wanting to play the 3rd. And same with Cards of the Redstone, so you can bump both of these up if you want. Dragon Shrine, some people like to play 2 copies, so if you happen to have 2 copies and you want to put both in your deck, go for it. I thought even it could be fun to even play Inferno Fire Blast. you can just deal damage equal to its original attack. So that's 2,400 damage directly to your opponent. Polymerization might be good as well, just a classic easy way to fusion summon. And even the Claw of Hermos too, if you want to even play those types of fusions. For trap cards, there is always the option of playing Return of the Red Eyes. A couple copies might be good. And then lastly, Red Eye Spirit. So yeah, these are just some extra cards that you could play and try them out for yourself and see how they work out for you. So there you guys have it. That is my Red Eyes deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it, along with the extra stack of Red Eyes support cards. If you like that type of thing and you want to see that in other deck profiles, let me know. It might help you guys out. Those are just other options that you can play and test out for yourself and give it a shot. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. That really helps me out. Stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, deck profiles, and openings, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.